done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 and love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved. Love, 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 love. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is a segment called Random Chats with Sylvia and Phionah. So today's topic is going to be about if a girl should ask a guy out if she likes him, or should she wait, because that's the traditional to do things. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below, and hope you enjoy this segment. So anyway, so the reason that's why we chose this topic was because lately, because we are in the progressive era progressive era where women want equality and we deserve it. We shouldn't even be in a position where we should ask for it. It should be that way, but it's not, unfortunately.
I mean,
so
it should have been you want it,
you
get it.
So it's a topic now because lately you have people who are confused about what to do if you like a guy, and also why, if you like the guy, why should you wait around for him to like you back or not, and you waste your feelings and emotions towards someone who is probably never going to feel the same way. So how about you either tell them and they say, yeah, I don't feel like that about you, and you move forward, or you do and they're like, yeah, I've been feeling like that too, so, and then you make it work. So we're going to be talking about that. So I want to hear what Sylvia has to say, and you guys can leave some comments and in the section below and tell us what you think about this topic, your suggestions about the next topic, and let's have fun. So Sylvia, what do you think about this topic? I know you've been excited to talk about this, and
Yes, there is two scenarios in this. There is the part where you know the guy likes you, like it's obvious, but they don't tell you. And I'm like, can I make it easier for them? But like, hey, dude, I was saying. But there's also the other scenario where you are the only one who likes the guy, and the guy have nothing to do with you. So I think I don't know what to do about that, when the guy doesn't like you, because that would be so embarrassing if he actually said no, and that would crush you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, life is full of no's and yeses. So I mean, I think it sucks more to not know what the other person thinks than knowing and moving forward. So if it does, sometimes the guy needs a little nudge. A little nudge to figure out if he likes you. So sometimes you can just say, hey, what you doing? Anyway, kidding, but
so anyways, if you guys, like the guys that are watching this or are going to watch this, you feel free to tell us. How would you feel like if a girl came to you and be like, hey, I actually have feelings for you? how would you take that? I mean, like, seriously, because it would be a relief to all the girls. Sometimes we love you guys,
I do think that
there's nothing we can do about it if you don't step it up. But can we step it up and like be like so?
match you in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, meet them in the middle. But I think most guys, I don't even think most guys. I think most people are more inclined to lean towards the traditional way of doing things, and if you find guys who are more, their ego is very fragile, then they're gonna want to be the ones doing the chasing, which apparently that's what guys like. They like to do the chasing, and that's what the whole thing is about. But it's also like kind of dumb to think about it. Like, okay, so the girls just lay around waiting for this guy to figure out if he likes it, and it also goes into the relationship where you're already dating now, but now you have to wait for him. Actually, especially in the US, the dating here is different, where apparently I've heard and I've read that you can be in a relationship, but it's not a relationship because the other person hasn't said that it's a relationship. So you're in an entanglement.
You just keep entangling each
So
other.
you're in an entanglement, and you're like, it's mainly the girl that's waiting around. You ask them, so like, are you dating? I was like, actually, I don't know. And it's like, they're not comfortable with that situation. They're just even embarrassed. Sometimes they get defensive.
They're in a situation.
That's just wasting time to me, I think. And I actually do believe, like, if the girl knows what she wants and she knows she wants to date this person, and that person doesn't know if they want to be in a relationship with you, I think that's a waste of time. That's a telltale. Like, if you don't want to claim me or say, yeah, we are in a relationship and not an entanglement or a situationship, then you're wasting my time. Move along.
Yeah.
Like the Waganda said about Kumpima.
I think okay.
That means you are.
I'm gonna step into the guys' shoes for like a minute. Like, I think sometimes some of the guys, maybe they're just scared. Like, what if I tell her and then she says no? And
But
then
I think that's both ways.
And then our relationship is like, oh no, it's not, because sometimes actually the girl likes the guy and the guy is only waiting for the guy to say something. But the guy she's waiting for is scared to ask. He's like, what if I say it? And then she says no, and then even our relationship dies, you know?
If you're friends, right?
Yeah, and then like they keep in that, like they just keep avoiding it even though they really want it.
Well, then it's never going to happen.
Exactly. So boys, guys,
let us know
if you have friends that you like. Just don't sit around waiting, because you never know if you don't find out. So just go ask them out.
Listen to Sylvia.
Yeah.
She knows a lot about the situation. So I think, I've never been in that situation where I had to figure out if I have to tell the guy if I like them. We were on the same page, and I think I'm pretty good at reading people, and I don't always embarrass myself. So I've always known how people feel about me, mainly, especially when it comes to relationships, than assuming and spending 1 month, 2 months, a year, 2 years. You're in a situation where you're not in a position to move forward and actually allow other genuine relationships to start. Like, you're not allowing people in because you're hopeful for this situation that's not really a situation. So I think it's smarter. I know it takes a lot of courage, especially because it's not the norm. It's not the tradition for the girl to do the first move. But I think it saves everybody's time. And I think especially when you're in a relationship situationship where you're dating but you're not dating. I never understand that, and I'm not gonna judge. Things are complicated, but really, if it's that complicated before you even commit to be exclusive, maybe it shouldn't be the relationship you want to be in. Unless in that moment that's what is working for you. You don't need any commitments. If you're pursuing things. Relationships are time consuming sometimes, most times. So I understand that some people in different stages of their lives, they are pursuing different things. They don't have time to dedicate to a relationship, so they are okay with the situationship, that involves you're friends, but you hook up sometimes, but you go out for dates, but it's not really a date because you don't want to scare everybody. All that stuff, I cannot talk to that. I've never been in that situation, but I think some people, they prefer that because it doesn't force them into a commitment and time and all that stuff that, you know, relationships require. So I understand that, and in no way, shape or form are we trying to tell you what to do with your relationships. Please do not. We are not professionals.
Except for the guys.
Well,
Don't sit around and wait for them. Go and tell them.
yeah. I think.
Do you know, like, especially here in America, like, if like, I feel like if you ever stepped up and, like, tell the guy that you like them, even though you know they have some feelings for you, but, like, if you ever and they say yes, they also have feelings for you and they like you, do you know what will happen once you start dating?
What happens?
Everyone will be asking, so how did you guys meet? And then he'll be like, oh, actually she approached me first. Do you That's like embarrassing.
But see, that's wrong though. I don't think that stigma should be attached to.
I mean, that's the thing. That's the real life here.
It is real, but it shouldn't be that way. You know, and I think
so.
In a couple of maybe 10 years from now or 20, that situation is going to change because girls are getting their voices and they're going after they want. Because why should you laugh about who approached the other person first? That the whole point is you're together and that's your story. You know, if anything, it should be uploaded for having, you know, approached you, because if they did approach you, then maybe the relationship wouldn't be even in the situation you're in. So I think it's not smart to think that just because a girl, and I think that there's a stigma that comes with a girl having said it first because it looks like she was desperate.
Yeah, like
but
she's in ways that guys are supposed to pursue girls.
But yeah, who says so?
I mean, can we change that?
Yeah, I mean, it's traditional, but I think many rules were set in stone by society, but society has always worked in favor for men, and it doesn't do anybody justice. People go off with the wrong people because the right people that would have ended up with couldn't say anything because they were girls. You know, it's just like, I think we are in a progressive era. People are thinking differently. People are moving faster, especially with like these designated roles and expectations that are put up by society. Which is like, what society? If you're not gonna, if all of the rules only favor one group of people, you know, it has to be. And what a man can do, a
girl can do what a boy can.
Yeah. So.
I mean, but honestly, guys, tell us, how would you feel? Like, honestly, if a girl approached you and told you how she feels about you, how would you take it? How would you be like,
turned off?
Would
you be actually impressed that she
stepped up?
She wasn't intimidated and she stepped up? I mean, it's intimidating. Doesn't mean they're better than you. It's just like to take the courage to step out of the norm and actually go after what you wanna.
Yeah.
What you wanna. So I think it takes a lot, but I think I'm hoping that at least in a few years to come, I know some women are doing it now. Like they are not waiting around.
No, they're so
even
brave.
some are proposing, by the way. Some women are proposing to their boyfriends.
My braveness is not on that level yet.
I mean, I think I would be like that person. Because again, okay, so this is going to go into like, why should a woman have to like wait? Yeah, why should a woman have to wait for a guy to be ready 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5, 6 to be ready to propose to them?
Why would you wait for that all that long? I mean, don't you have something else to do?
Okay, I mean, to some people's credit, I mean, if you're on the same page and you're like, okay, you agree, we're both in school, we don't have money to buy a house or start a family, so maybe we should just finish school, graduate. That's a different story.
Yeah.
If you agree, you're on the same page, there's no biological clock there, you're still in your 20s, whatever.
Yeah.
And some people don't have kids, that's a different story. But if you're in a clear situation where you're the one waiting for the guy to propose, 1 year into it, you don't even know if he's ever going to propose. You're wasting you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Sometimes you're entering your 30s and you're like
menopause,
and then and then sometimes the girl ends up settling for the guy even without a guy proposing or marrying her the traditional way, I should say, and she ends up getting pregnant because she's like, well, you know, I mean,
running out of time.
Running out of time, so I might as well have a baby out of this relationship because I don't have time to start a new one, you know? And that's just not right, like, to be put in that situation. But on the other hand, you've allowed that situation. So how about if you feel like you're ready to get married, you know he's ready to get married, you know his situation, you know he's financially okay. No one is ever going to be financially okay. I mean, you always want more. So if you both know you're ready, you can tell him, hey, I'm ready to get married. I'm not going to tell you when to propose, but I can propose because I'm ready. So now you can talk about it to avoid embarrassment. So if you propose, he doesn't say, and he runs out, leaves you in like a mall, like these videos we watch. So you have to know your person, and if you've been with this person more than a year, you should know who they are and how they would respond to an engagement, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody that's engaged didn't know they were going to get married with that person at some point. You knew. So I think having discussions, being on the same page with that person should show you the signs and symptoms of how you should move forward. But my stand on that is that I think girls can propose, girls can say the first word, girls can let the boys know how they feel, and then that they know where they stand so they can move forward or stay in that situationship.
Yeah, but maybe it's just us. So girls, let us know, how do you feel? Do you have the same, like, do you feel the same way we feel like girls should be able to, you know, pop the question, or do you like, no? I mean, does it bother you, like, you like the guy, you know, the guy likes you, but he's just sitting there like as if he can't, you know?
He doesn't see you, or he's not that
he's
into
like,
you.
that's
It's like
too
middle school crush kind of thing, where you know he likes you, but he's mean to you, or he's being passive and all that stuff. So yeah, so let us know in the comments if we agree on this topic. Of course, we can't all agree. I'm sure everybody has different takes on that, but let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like or subscribe to our channel. I know it's a baby channel. It's growing slowly, but I hope you join us and we grow it together.
with your help.
Yeah. And also suggest in the comments below what topics you want us to discuss. We're trying to do this every day of the week, and for the next maybe 4 weeks if we can. But after that, I don't know what segments. Maybe we'll change the segment to something different. But we're enjoying doing this with you guys, and yeah, so
please like, share, click the notification button, and just share with your friends and like show us some love. Okay?
Yay.
Comment.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Love ya.
Bye.